right, everybody, it's Hot 97, TT Torrez, Bobby Trends, and we
Yeah.
are here with another edition of Artist Quarantine with our special guest. He's not even a guest, he's more like our brother.
That's right.
Ricky Rozay, it's family. He's here.
Right.
Gross.
The biggest boss. I'm checking in with my family and loved ones. What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
The one thing I loved about you doing the Verzuz was everybody giving you your flowers while you are still here. And I told everybody that Rick Ross landslide, period. That was it. I love 2 Chainz. God bless him. Hands down.
Yeah, no.
But it was Rick Ross for me all day.
You know, we've been family, so it better been like that with you, TT. You already know I would have been in my feelings if you would have went any other way. But, you know, I salute 2 Chainz, man, and I'm glad he really stepped up and did it because there's a lot of people that wouldn't have did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That Ross catalog different. That Ross catalog is super different.
First of all, Diced Pineapples for me, Aston Martin music, and the list can go on and on and on of how many hits.
Oh, it's most definitely a heavy catalog, you know. And last night, you know, we touched them with a few joints, but of course I didn't get into the Maybach music vibes. You know, I didn't touch you with Super High or, you know, Magnificent, Bag of Money, you know, Luxury Tax, and the list goes on. But, you know, we had fun last night, and that's what it was about for me.
Yeah. What was your favorite album actually recording?
I could argue it was easily my first, and that me saying that it was just that, you know, the place I was at having my first hit record with Every Damn Hustler, the space I was in, you know what I'm saying, as a, you know, somebody that was really, really, really trying their hardest for a long time to really break through with a big record to actually get that. And it wasn't about getting no money, but just getting that appreciation and that love from them Florida streets up through Georgia, up through Carolina, Virginia, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That meant a lot.
Yeah, I remember that was the first time I used to start going to Miami. And I remember South Beach was the place to go. So, you know, when you started getting a little bit of money, the vacation spot was South Beach.
Right.
And the Fountain Blue was the place, you know?
Fountain Blue was the place. Fountain Blue in the Lowe's.
Yep. And the Bentley, remember the Bentley was the place to stay?
Yeah, that was the place. That was a black brother who owned that.
Yeah. And so I remember when my the guy I'm with now, who I'm married to, he took me on a vacation.
Oh, you messing with a boss, girl. That's right. That boy was trapping. That boy did his thing.
Took me to the Bentley, and I remember I was walking down South Beach, and everybody was blasting it. I mean, Hustler. I was like, who is this guy? It was coming out of every car, every little shop on South Beach, every club we went to. The raspiness of his voice, everywhere we went, that record was going, man. And the next thing you know, the world got introduced to Ricky Rozay.
The biggest boss in the mother game.
And then I remember when I was doing radio in Richmond, and then you went in Cali, like we ran through that DMV market, every party, like it was crazy, the lines that we used to do down there when you guys were like really at, like, it was like the height of that joint, like crazy.
It was. So just that feeling. And for me, that was the first hit record I ever had. So that was love that I never felt. So you gotta know I was just on a natural high in another space telling myself, you could do it, homie. You did it. Now what you gotta do is perfect it. And that's when I created records like Pots and Pans and records that it wasn't about just being a hit, but I wanted it to hit them in the heart.
Yeah. My favorite album from you is Port of Miami.
That's right. I ain't mad at that.
That's my favorite album. You know why I like that album? The production on that album. It's crazy.
And shout out to the Runners. They did a lot of that. They did at least 3 or 4 joints on that. It was all young dudes on that record.
And they were from Virginia. I think that's why I like that. Wait, no, the runners are
The runners from Orlando.
Orlando. Yes.
Right, right. They're from
Yeah. Yeah. I like that album so much because the production on that is just something
Cool and
different.
Dre.
Yeah.
Cool and Dre stood up, you know what I'm saying? That was just a good era for the, down south in Miami. Khaled was, doing this thing. Cool and Dre was taking off. The youngsters in Florida, Justice League.
Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'm just happy that the world got to relive some of those classic vibes that you gave us. You always gave us the just classic hip hop with some soul in it. And like that for me has always been the reason why I have always been a Rick Ross fan. Just a solid body of work that you've always put into your music. The lyrics.
Very, very musical.
Yeah.
Very musical. It's an experience, And I know one of the things I definitely enjoyed during the Verzuz also, and I wanted to ask you a question. Is that your everyday regular masseuse? Or that's somebody you just hire for the night?
No, that actually, if you recall that VH1 show we did a few years back called Signed.
Uh-huh.
She the same one that used to come and give me the massage while I was watching the artist.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, man.
She's been on the team 5 years plus.
So she do a good job then, man. That's what's up.
Imagine.
Now, Verzuz was a movie, TT. You saw it, right?
Yeah, I saw the massage, but I was just like, that is so Ross that
nobody liked the balls.
It's so Rick Ross. Like, he's always gonna smell good, he's always gonna look good, and he's always gonna keep himself well groomed. Like,
sure. You know how to make me blush.
Regardless of anything, he's always gonna keep himself well groomed. That's one thing about him. He's gonna come in a room, he's gonna be freshly manicured, beard game is gonna be very neat, silk shirts.
I mean, the man got his own beard oil.
And I do, man, and it's doing good, man. It's doing good, man.
You know, when a person can own a product and be the model of their own product, that says something, right?
Let your soul glow, baby. Let your soul glow. You know what I'm saying?
And he also dropped the new single, You Gotta Get on the Radio as well. Tell us a little bit about the single before we let you go.
Man, this is my new record. It's available right now on all platforms. It's titled Pen to the Cross. It's featuring Finn Matthews, produced by Fuse. Finn Matthews is a young dude, so me collaborating with him obviously is not about race. He a young dude. I could have went and got a John Legend, but I wanted to do something like this and really talk about these current times with and lead by example, you know what I mean? And this record is really like me just walking down my street and I'm smoking the spliff, but I'm just observing all the chaos that's going on right now in these current times, just turned up 5, and we're not far from that type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Yeah. Your evolution has been so inspiring to watch you grow into the person that you are today. Like, I watched you grow from like this street guy, right, into this real businessman, to creating like this empire, to owning these companies and building this empire that you now have. What was it for you that said, I need to transition into this person? What did that for you?
I'm gonna be honest, I believe it was in me from the beginning. It's just, you got to find a way to wake up every day and take it even that much more serious, because you've invested another day of your life into this. So every day we go, we got to grow into this shit and go that much more harder. And that's what we do. And we just really find a way to reinvest that love into the products. That's why they everywhere we at, you know what I'm saying? And, it's the same way with the music. Every day I'm waking up, I'm thinking music. I'm calling somebody, texting somebody. Because, to be here and do what I do, you really got to put a lot into it. But I love it.
Yeah.
I love when I walk through and they feel that new shit. And them boys look at me with that gaze in their eyes when I walk through the crowd. And it's like,
yeah.
say, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do it for. It ain't nothing better than that, than to make sure them ones in the street still feel that message.
Yeah. And it's like you don't try to make music to keep up with the young boys. You make music that gracefully grows where you at in your life. And that's one thing that I appreciate about you. I appreciate that about Jay so much, Jay-Z, is that you guys make music that matures with your life and your lifestyles. And I love that about y'all.
Yeah,
and I
that's
think it is dope. And I think it is dope. And what the youngsters do, I love to see them do, and we got to let them do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's a reflection too of maturity and being a boss. You don't have to negate what you love to do. It's just grow with it. And I love to see that. And you do it in such a way that's just graceful and still super damn cool. Like that it's still hot. It's still hot shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate that love, you know what I mean? And we putting that work in. You know, definitely still running out of the studios like the young hustlers did, you know, running in the lab, sitting with dudes for 2 hours, just playing beats, talking ideas. And to me, that's, as long as you still got that, you can still be what you want to be. When you lose that love and that drive, just go sit down, go get your golf clubs.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Rozay, thank you so much for checking in with us. We do appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Salute to you. And by the way, I definitely love the gold bottles. That's my favorite.
You already know. Please get Evie to contact both of y'all so we can send something out to you.
You know, my birthday is coming up next week, and they actually sent me a case of the gold bottles for my birthday.
Shit, my birthday today.
So happy birthday, Trends.
Some more. Happy birthday, brother. We finna send some more. We celebrate.
Yeah, they sent me the FedEx. Shout out to Sab.
You already know.
You know, Sab never forgets a birthday. So he sent me the FedEx number for the gold bottles.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Rozay. Bye, Evie.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
Much love.
Much love. Bye, guys.